Howdy. Striking a funny pose there. Merry Christmas again. I want to do a quick bowling video. This one going to be on practice drills. So hopefully this is helpful for you. Get us in the proper position, right? Positioning is important in bowling too, but also with the camera. A couple of my favorite drills that I'll go over, and there's more. There's people that I have putting cushions on their couch and you know, swinging the ball into the couch, stuff like that. We're not going to do those. These are going to be ones you can do on the lane. So, you know, put some comments in there if you like some more. Here's different kinds of drills, and or if you have some that you like. It's a give and take. Never getting enough comments in here. So as it relates to your strike shot, one of the ones I really like, and some of the bowlers you'll see on Instagram, they'll do this also, is they'll stand at the foul line in their finishing position, and they'll just swing the ball back and forth and then just practice the release. So the ball's going like 2 miles an hour. Takes forever to get down there, but at least you're figuring out how your release is supposed to look and supposed to feel. And in sports in general, things that are repetitive, excuse me, repeated? I'm not petting dogs. Repetitive things tend to, it works with the neurological system to make it more repeatable. And so it's not something you have to think about, it's something that you feel. And in all sports, once you get from the thinking about it to the feeling it, so where your just general awareness of what's around you rather than the repeatable delivery is what you're concentrating on, then you're going to perform. So you need to have synaptic neurological training from the respect of that it's your trained behavior. It's something that happens without thought. It's done by feeling. So that's one good one. The next one I would say is, you know, you're taking a full approach. Putting a bowling towel on the other side of the free throw line, or the oh my God, I was thinking about basketball earlier. Putting it on the other side of the foul line. Wow. Foul line. And you fold it over once, and the idea of the drill is to get the ball out over it at the release. This shows you diagnostically whether you're dropping the ball at the line, whether maybe you're dropping the ball at the bottom of the swing, which is usually from cutting off the swing. When you cut off the swing, when you cut off the arm swing, when you cut it off, your thumb drops. Once your thumb drops to 6 o'clock, the ball falls off. So what you got to do is a nice correct arm swing. Your thumb is still out and has not come through yet, and that allows you not to throw the ball into the ground. It allows you to project the ball out onto the lane. So this is a good drill to make sure that this is what you're doing. And a good thing also, if you're a serious bowler, is to have someone film you from behind and from the side, so you can see exactly what you're doing. And working with a good quality coach, that's what would happen. But making sure that you're not moving that towel, you're getting that ball out over the towel, means you're not throwing the ball straight down. You're actually releasing it properly. That means your thumb still has action left. It can still come around. It's not already gone. The ball's not already gone. Okay. And what makes you cut off the arm swing? Typically, you're going too quickly. Your feet are too far ahead, and your body's like, I gotta hurry, because your body automatically adjusts to what you're doing. You're too fast, it'll speed something else up. Your feet are too slow, it'll slow down the arm swing. It does happen by itself. It's called a proprioceptive part of the brain. It is something that works with balance. So your body will automatically do those things for you. The better thing to do, not screw up in the first place. Muy bueno. Okay, so getting into spare territory. You make all your, if you can get 8 or better in every shot, and you make 95% of your spares, you're a 180, 190 bowler. That's the gig. And anybody below that level isn't either getting the pin count that they need, or they're not making their spares on a regular basis. So one thing I like to do, the 7 and the 10 pins, the corner spares, the one on the left, the one on the right, you shoot them in a full rack, okay, because you don't own a bowling center. But what you can do is line up for your 7 pin. So you're gonna line up all the way to the right hand side of the lane. You're gonna walk to the center. You're gonna throw it right at the 7 pin. And you're gonna take your second shot. You're gonna get to the left side of the lane. You're gonna walk right at the 10 pin, right at the center of the lane. You're gonna hit the 10 pin. What I want you to do in these 10, and you're gonna do this for 10 frames. You want your score to be exactly 20. No other pins getting laid down. And not missing. Don't go on the channel. Right? But you want it to be exactly 20. You want to hit 10 out of 10 on both pins. That's perfection. Okay? That's a good one to do. And then another good one to do is you can do the cross lane also at the 4 pin, which is next to the 7, and the 6 pin next to the 10. You're going to adjust a little less, but you're going to hit a whole bunch of those. You're going to hit a whole bunch of pins when you do that. But so you don't count the pinfall. But what you do think about is you track, did I get the 4? Did I get the 6? Okay? And I mean with the ball. The ball has to hit it, not you deflect the 2 pin into it. Or you deflect the 3 pin into it. No. You have to hit it with the ball. Okay? So those are some of the better ones that I like, because if you stick to those basics, you're going to already be pre-programmed, unless if you're keeping a 7 or even a 7 even or an 8 better per count per in every frame, then as long as you're doing 7 or better, 8 or better in every frame. Not to be stuttering John or Jim, then you're going to find yourself in the upper 170s, 180s possibly. And if you're getting a strike or two a game, all of a sudden now you're on the doorstep of 200. Now you're talking about pro card material. Okay? So that's the gig. It's not about the strikes. It's not about look how great my ball moves and look how pretty it is, pretty it's rotating and all this other stuff. It's about, am I making my am I keeping my counts 8 or better, and am I making my spares? There's a number of different spare systems, and I'll say this very quickly before I head out. I was just going to talk about practice drills, but the system I would always use is if I was adjusting off my strike shot, and I need the ball to go to I need my spare. Let's say it's the 3 pin. Okay? And to go from a pocket to a pin, or from a pin to a pocket, would be a 2-board adjustment. If I needed to go from a pocket to a pocket, it would be a 4-board adjustment. So I would do the math. So if I needed to make the 3 pin, I would move over to the left 2 boards to make the ball go right to the 3. And vice versa. If I needed to make the 2 pin, I would have to cross over, which is pocket to pocket is 4, plus 2 to get to the 2 pin is 6 to the right to make that ball go to the left. And this is really how you adjust, and you do the math on these things. And most of your bowling alleys, they've got all the pins like in a graph form, either on the ball return or on the score computer, or down at your feet with a pad. So you use that, and it works really, really well. So you have a system, because basically this is a game about math, geometry. It works. So like, comment, subscribe, share, because sharing's still caring. Would love to get some dialogue back and forth with y'all, but I hope these are helpful. Again, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you real soon. Peace, me homies. See ya.